my topic for the sermonette is Don Bosco's love for the youngsters. It is not enough to love the young. They must know that they are loved. These were the words of Don Bosco about the love for the youngsters. From an early age, Johnny Bosco used to attract boys by doing some magic shows, juggling, and acrobatics. He used to do these things only so that he can teach his friends about the Bible and some catechism to have some knowledge of God. Johnny Bosco knew that the souls comes to Christ only through a good relationship with God. His playfulness, unassuming character showed the love he had for his friends and young people. His first teacher who taught him about loving others is his own mother, Mama Margaret. The second person Don Bosco saw and was inspired was by Father Cafasso, who used to teach him Latin. In him, Don Bosco saw the loving heart. When Johnny Bosco was 9, he had the dream that could play an influential role in his outlook and the work for the love of the youngsters. The first dream left him profound on the impression for the rest of his life. Don Bosco understood that joy is a divine virtue, but it cannot be separated from our earthly life. There is a deep correlation between our earthly life and heavenly life. Living a joyful life will lead to heaven. The joyful life means being good to others and loving others. Finally, when he was 20, he joined the seminary and was ordained a priest in the year 1841. At the age of 26, Don Bosco used to see the orphans and abandoned youngsters seeking for jobs. He realized they were exposed to many sort of dangers, so he started to gather them together on Sundays, sometimes in a church or even in the public spaces, where they could play and where they could teach him good values and faith. After many difficulties, he managed to open his first oratory in an outlying suburb of Turin called Uldacco. Eventually, he was also able to offer them a place to study and learn and a place to teach them for trade also. Through all this, he was able to experience his love towards youngsters. He believed that God loved each other, each one of them. He offered his entire life for his love of youngsters, and his love was an unconditional one. To the Salesians who were keeping vigil around his bed, he said in whispers these last words: "Love each other as brothers. Do good to all and evil to none. Tell my boys that I wait for them all in the paradise." I came to know about Don Bosco when I joined Don Bosco Lonavla. There, I experienced the love of Don Bosco for his youngsters through the fathers and brothers in Lonavla. Through this, I was able to experience the love of Don Bosco. And my questions for you, dear friends, is: who was the first teacher of Don Bosco? Second, who taught Don Bosco the Latin?